Oh, no, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it.
Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Buffalo Bills.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in this.
Josh Lambo to kick.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 57 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, well, man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Move
The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 51 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
At the Bills' 35-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Bills, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they're on 31-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo set to get the football back here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Left side caught by Diggs.
Jones pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Bills nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now he dumps this off over the middle.
the pass. Complete to number 34.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's got his man, Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. He sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there. Check it up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Jones on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Intercepted. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Bills nothing.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Now Jones off the play fake. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Throwing Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On for the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make our score 9-0.
9. Bills nothing.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. A 3-touchdown differential in the end. 35-14, the final. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. 24-21, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down. From the gun, Jones. That's into the hands of Pascal.
Jones pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Jones. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over.
And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the...
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Daniel Jones sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jones on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, Jones. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And it's 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Bills 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Jones going to call it no gain there on the first down play.
No gain on the play. Second.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And it's operating from the gun. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target.
2nd and
now Jones to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here come the Bills. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Jones now throwing after the interception. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
4 yards. And the Bills first down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A loss at 7 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Jones back to the air on 2nd down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, team. Ready, go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a handoff looking right. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brought down right at
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without